Hi guys, it's me Alexandra. Welcome back to week 5 of our Rising Star course. It always throws me because it's chapter 6 of Sarah Robbins's network marketing superstar rock star. My head's all fluffy and away with the clouds today. So we are talking about power presenting. My notes are underneath, so if my eyes go a bit like I'm looking at my notes, I'm not being weird. Okay, so we're talking about power presenting. So I'm going to kind of use her chapter 6 as a basis, but we're going to kind of at the same time jump around a bit and look at things that are more pertinent to our team and things that Scott and I have discovered over our 5 years of team building. So first of all, why would we want to build a team? Well, a team is really, really important because, as Sarah's explained, if we've explained numerous times, you can leverage your business, you can leverage your time. So one person sells 2,000 PRV per month and it takes all month to do that. That's fine. But if you have 2 people and they're both working hard and they both sell 2,000, then that's 4,000 in a month, isn't it? And then the more people you add, the more sales you can get. And your bonus for training these people, for giving them your time and your energy and helping them to success, is that you will receive bonuses from helping them. You need to be lead consultant or above, and you need to hit that title in order to get your bonuses. And when they start out, they can be kind of teeny tiny, but it's still money for helping someone else. It feels good. But I can say when you rise up into the ranks of director and beyond, the money that you make from your team bonuses can far outweigh the money that you're going to get from your own personal sales, and that's when the leveraging is really, really working. So we want to be building teams. That's what we're all here for. We all want to be stars on this course. You have 5 weeks left to graduate from this course. What do you get if you graduate? You get to go onto our leadership program, our Stars to Leadership, and that gets you the access to have one-to-one Skype calls with Scott to set goals and targets and to really push towards being a director before the end of this year and enjoying the bonuses and the treats that directors get, things like invitations to go to leadership, more pay, walk the stage of convention, and just be sweet. This video does the same thing, doesn't it? Cuts off. So I can't remember where we were, but we're all about team building, and this week we're talking about power prospecting. So, where can we find prospects? We can do them at parties. That is a big one, isn't it? Recruiting people from parties. We can do them at shows. We can get them on a one-to-one basis. We can discover them in everyday daily life. How do we do that? We listen for cues for people who want to make money. And we ask, do you want to become a consultant? And we offer, hey, have you heard about this great new opportunity from Scentsy? This is a chance where you can do what I do, and you can get loads of free stuff, and you can also, you know, make extra income and things like that. So we listen, we offer, and we ask directly. Loads of different ways in order to do it. When we are out doing the face-to-face stuff, shows, parties, things like that, I advise you do have information to give out to people. Make up cute, like, informational packs. You can get really pretty envelopes and other stuff. Google is your best friend for all of these kind of things. When you give out a pack, take their details and say, I will be in touch in 2 days' time. Never leave it longer than 2 days because people forget. Tell them, have this read in the next 2 days and I will give you a call and we'll have a one-to-one chat about any questions you may have and why I think this is a good opportunity and we can take it further. Don't give out packs without getting details because they're not going to call you. It's a pretty much 99 out of 100 people are not going to call you because people are busy and life takes over. So yeah, get their contact details and follow up at a time when they are going to have the peace and quiet to be able to ask you questions and have a proper discussion about whether or not they want to join. And leave the conversation by agreeing some more action. So I've got written here, you know, they'll actually join up. We've actually decided, so you're talking about the join up process and they're going off and they're going to do it. They're going to watch something that you might send them. There might be something in particular like the Discover Scentsy video or how does Scentsy work or some of the other training and informational videos that we make or something you've made yourself if you have your own YouTube channel. Are they going to come and meet you and talk more? Maybe see some more of the products, bring a friend down, you know, or a husband who wants to grill you and ask you questions, but they're going to meet you, which is always good because that is real relationship building. Or they're going off to do more research, but agree that they will actually take more action. and then work out a time which is suitable to do your second follow-up call. So that's when you've got face-to-face interaction. And honestly, don't just build using social media. It makes you very, very isolated, and I think, you know, you can never beat the personal touch. Okay, and then we can do the presentations online. So with this one, you need to learn how to do it effectively. Some people are absolutely awesome. Some people claim to try and never get absolutely anywhere. One of the things that I learned, and I learned this from Eric Worre and various other sales trainers, is you have to perfect what you do. And that comes from reviewing every single conversation that you have, every single interaction that you have, and thinking, oh, that worked, or oh, that didn't work. I mean, I've said some absolute howlers, and that, you know, I've had somebody literally on the line and they're ready to join, and you say just the wrong thing and they go, and they lose. They just go, no, it's not for me. And that's fine. And you also learn how to spot the messes and how the time wasters. You know, you're building online, you can easily get sucked into conversations and things like that that actually are not work related. So you do have to kind of be mindful of your time. So definitely review every single conversation that you have. Understand that it's definitely a 90-day cycle. When you start to try to recruit using social media, you definitely need to learn how to make an online conversion. If you are not getting interest in the advertisements you're putting up, then tweak the adverts. Use different pictures. Test it. Try one set of adverts in one place and another set in another place. Try putting the price of the kit on. Try taking it off. You know, use your brains. Try different things. Work out what works. We have some absolutely bumper adverts which, you know, we get people just piling in. And we get loads and loads of joiners from. And there are other adverts where, you know, it's just like tumbleweed whistling around. We've worked out what works for us. It's going to be different for each one of you guys. You've got to play to your own personality. You've got to be true to yourselves as well. When you get people online, don't spew information all over them. This is what bugs me. And I keep saying to you guys, it's a conversation. I mean, I've now spoken for probably about 8 minutes, this video in total. And already it's a bit like, you know, it's a lot of information and I've given it you all at once. And if I say to you, hey, what's Scentsy? I'm interested in the opportunity, and you then throw 8 minutes worth of reading at me, I'm going to lose interest. You need to have conversations. You need to break it right down. Hey, thanks very much for your information. Do you know anything about Scentsy? You know, start with easy, simple, open-ended questions where people can come back and offer answers. If somebody is not communicative, they're really not interested. If all you get is yes and no's and you feel like you're dragging, it's like dragging teeth, you don't need to continue the conversation. Remember, we're not desperate, you know, and there have been a good few people who have said, you know, having spoken to you, I don't think this opportunity is right for you. Some people will come and argue back and they really will want it. I'll work with them. And other people, they're really not interested. They're just time wasters, or they just, you know, want to have a pop at you for your pyramid scheme or whatever. You know, remember, you're not desperate. That is a big tip. Show your information pack, which you all should have done. You should have an online and an offline information pack by now. Send it at the end of your conversation and agree that they will read it and you will follow up at a specific time. And use that Eric Worre GoPro method. If I send you my informational pack, will you have it ready before tomorrow evening so that we can chat again? There's nothing wrong with qualifying, because frankly, if they say no, they're not going to read it. Again, unless you've got a really, really good excuse, they're not that interested. If you really want to start a business and you're really interested in something, you will find the time to pursue it. And remember, we want to work with people who want to work this business. We don't necessarily, you know, want to work with people who just chat a lot. Just don't have the time. So keep following up. That's the other thing. Often when you get a no, it's not a no. It's a not right now. And that's really important. You've got to continue to keep following up with people. Build the relationship. Put them on your private customer page so they can see what you do. Friend them on Facebook. Really nice and easy. And just continue the relationship. And the other thing is always present the 5 Ps. Now this comes from Sarah's book. So we're going to talk about the partnership. So we're going to talk about what we can offer to them, what Scentsy can offer to them, what our team can offer to them. Remember, you're part of an awesome global team with so much help and information. It isn't even funny. So they get loads of different things. They get the chance to earn extra income, the chance to have foreign holidays, the chance to make new friends in foreign places, and many of you have actually done that. They've the chance to learn new skills, find confidence. There's loads of different things we offer them. Free warmers, free waxes, you know, the list is pretty much endless. So talk about what we can offer them and why you think this business will be good for them. Share the products. Videos are a very good way to do this. We have loads on our channel, and you can just say these are my upline. You can have a look at their videos, but don't join them. Or you can make your own. I would definitely advise making your own. You can share what they will get from the company. So programs, trainings that we offer, things like a Scent Academy and stuff like that, or the fact that we have 2 different incentives every single year, the fact that, you know, as a team, you'll be able to come on the Rising Star course, and if you're good, you'll be able to go on the Starter Leadership course, etc. Talk about the pay plan. The pay plan is a very important one. Whoops, I've lost one of my files. Talk about the pay plan. Try and keep it simple. When we talk about differential bonus schemes, which is what Scentsy is, and blah blah blah, it gets very confusing and very difficult for people. So just keep it really simple. It's between 25 and 36% basic, plus lots of freebies and other stuff. Positioning and timing. This is an interesting one. This is saying, and I've been saying this, hey, there's a brand new catalogue. This is absolutely the best time to join because we are inundated with party requests. We can't keep up with it, and this is the perfect time for you to join. You have 6 months of a brand new catalogue, so you don't have to outlay for anything else, and everybody is so excited to get hold of Scentsy. And finally, add in a 6P. Talk about the prospects' dreams, their goals. This is where you can really start to build a relationship on and offline. Talk about what they want from this. You know, why are you interested in joining Scentsy? You know, is it just to be a hobby seller? Hobby sellers are fine. Or do we have somebody here who wants to be superstar director and live their life on their terms and not on everybody else's? It's always good to know. And finally, we need to know how to bust excuses. Things like, oh, but I have to buy a kit, or I don't have the money right now, or I don't have any time, or myriad of other excuses. Some of them are just people politely saying no, and others are people filling you full of excuses because it's a no. And for some people, they just can't see the full picture to be able to say yes. Always challenge the no. Always go back and say, is that the only reason why you wouldn't join? Is it just the cost of the kit? Because, you know, you can save for the kit. Suggest ways you can save, selling stuff, not going to Starbucks all the time, etc. You know, work with them to find ways. If they want to make this business work, they can do. And you can find loads of Scentsy excuse busters. You just have to go to your friend of mine, Mr. Google. Okay, so homework time. Really easy. Sarah Robbins excuse busting videos. I did put them up. I want you all to watch them. I don't put this stuff up to the good of my health. I put it up because actually it really works. So, you know, listen to it while you're cooking the tea or feeding the little person, or, you know, as I do, I listen to it when I'm hanging up all the clothes and doing the washing and stuff like that, washing up. They're great times where I find I actually don't have enough tasks to be able to listen to the end of my videos. So it actually makes me want to do more around the house, which is amazing. Let's get building. Guys, we should have drilled into you now. You should be doing a minimum 10 online adverts every single day and getting at minimum 5 leads to talk to either online or offline every day. It would be a Rising Star video without breaking down at least 3 times. Okay, so let's get building. We want you to post in 5 boards per day, and we want you to talk to 5 consultants at 5 contacts every single day. Guys, you need 2 teamies by the end of the month. That is the goal for this month. You also need a minimum 500 in. We need you to hit your titles, and preferably I'd like you to promote to star. I'm talking fast because I don't have any memory left on my phone. Okay, I want you to watch the Jim Rohn video that I put up, and I want you to write down his life lessons that he gives, and I want you to take a selfie with the life lessons, because I want to know who really is committed to this course and who really wants to grow and to develop. If you do, you should definitely get into Jim Rohn. This guy is awesome. He gives amazing life lessons, and I have learned an awful lot from him. You know, at the end of the day, if you want to see change, you must change, and it is absolutely true. And self-developing is the best way to change. And finally, let's get your teams working. You guys recruited really well last month, but how many of you are actually getting those teams to work? I want to see everybody's teamies certified by the end of this month. It is totally possible. I am going to share the base camp notes with all of you. We send this out to every newbie. They should be following it. They should not read past the first 2 weeks until they've done their party. They should do their list of 100. They should get 1 to 2 starter parties planned. Why 2? Because if the first one cancels or people can't make it, you can refer them to the second one. It's harder for your friends to pretend they're too busy to come to 2 parties than it is to 1 party. So really print out those notes. I want you to put those notes in a file, and I want you to use those notes as the basis for your mentoring. It is so important. If you bring team people in, you need to learn how to mentor. There's also a guide for new sponsors as well on your workstation. Print that out, put that in your file as well. Find other stuff that helps you to be a better mentor. You know the steps that we should be taking. People need to hit shooting star, certified within their first month. Sensational start level 2, preferably in 70 days, and be looking to add to a team. That's what we hope to achieve with everybody within their first 2 months. Why? Because that means that they've earned back on their investment and they're building successful businesses. And you will know who to continue working with in a leadership capacity, and you'll be saying you need to put this person on your next Rising Star course because they are awesome. And remember, it's all about leverage. You have a team so that you can leverage from group work, and you can help them build teams to do exactly the same thing. Okay, so those are the homeworks. I am also going to put them in the box below when we put the video together. I did have a massive list of shout outs of who is totally awesome and amazing. I will record that separately after we've done this video, because I definitely don't have enough memory. Bye for now, guys.